I'm Stephanie from Women's Choice Reviews, and I'm reviewing the Hamilton Beach Quesadilla Maker. This quesadilla maker is quick and easy to use. To make one quesadilla, you'll need 2 7 to 8 inch tortillas, and of course, whatever ingredients your heart desires. The quesadilla maker will take about 5 minutes to cook your quesadilla, which isn't too bad for a home-cooked meal. And a really cool fact is that this quesadilla maker can also be used to make egg omelets. Not too bad. So before we try this out, let's take a closer look at the features. At the top, you have 2 lights, the power light and the ready light. Of course, the power light tells you it's on, while the ready light is more of a preheat light. So don't confuse this with the light that will tell you when the quesadilla is done. It's actually more of a preheat light, which tells you when it's ready for you to put your quesadilla in. From the time you turn the quesadilla maker on, it'll take about 2 to 3 minutes before the ready light turns on. This indicates, again, that it's the optimal temperature to prepare and cook your quesadilla. And that will give you the best results. The close and lock lid allows your quesadilla to cook properly, but it's also useful if you want to store your quesadilla maker in an upright position. Now inside the quesadilla maker, you have non-stick surface at the top and at the bottom, and you'll see that it creates 6 wedges in your quesadilla. You also have edge sealing rings to help prevent overspillage. Now before we get started with the fun part, there are a few important tips to give you the best and safest results. Always preheat the quesadilla maker. Spray the cooking surface with non-stick spray. Use pre-cooked meat. Don't overfill your tortilla. Use tongs or a plastic spatula to remove the quesadilla to avoid scratching the surface. And beware of the hot steam when opening the quesadilla maker. Okay, I'm hungry, so let's get started. The power light has been on for a couple minutes, and now the ready light is on, so we're good to get started. I'm going to take 1 tortilla and place it into the quesadilla maker. Again, it's about a 7 to 8 inch tortilla. And then I'm going to put my toppings on. Of course, you can put on whatever you'd like, from cheese and beans and vegetables and meat. In my case, I keep it simple, so I'm going to go with some pre-cooked meat. Again, it's imperative that you use pre-cooked meat because this will not cook the meat through. So whether it's beef or chicken, you want to make sure it's pre-cooked. So I'm putting my meat in there. And also, if you recall, one of the tips is you don't want to overfill it. Okay, I have my meat, and then I'm going to take my cheese. Spread it out a bit. Alrighty. Now we take our second tortilla, place it over the top, and close the top. Okay, so you'll notice I clearly put too much because it's not closing properly. So I'm going to try and squeeze it down a bit and see how we go from here. But this is a perfect example. If you put too much, or your meat, for example, like possibly in my case wasn't cut up enough, then it might be difficult to close. But of course, it's another reason why you want to make sure your meat is pre-cooked, because in my case, I just want it to be melted and somewhat together. So I'm just going to try and make this work, but make sure you don't overfill. So now we wait. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, maybe a little less, and I was able to get it to close, just kind of had to squeeze it and push down right here, but it's sizzling, so let's check it out. I unlatched it. That looks pretty good to me. And by the way, I didn't even use the nonstick spray, which I intended to. So it's good to know that you don't need any spray or butter or anything else. It comes out perfectly. As you can see, the ridges really sealed it, and everything, I couldn't ask for anything better. Looks good to me, I'm gonna enjoy. So overall, I'm a huge fan of the quesadilla maker, and I love that it can be used to prepare omelets as well, but it is important to use the right amount of filling, whether you're making an omelet or a quesadilla. In fact, you're only supposed to use about 1/2 to 3/4 cups of filling for your quesadilla, and only 2 eggs and 1/4 cup of filling for your omelet. But all in all, this certainly does the trick, quickly, tastefully, and with ease. So enjoy.